Thursday evening, we've got a day's rest since last the Banbury game, and we did all right. We're going down to 10 men and getting a point out of that. A lot of teams would have folded after that. So.
Yeah, I think so. Touch wood, we haven't been one of those teams all season actually, Stu. And I look back, and when we've conceded goals, sometimes it's been disappointing to then concede another goal, but we haven't been like that for a while. We've been down to 10 men too many times, but I'd argue that most of them aren't red cards. And again, Tuesday night, I don't even think it's a foul. When you watch a game back, normally you can tell by the opposition's team or bench, and it happened right in front of their dugout, and they're quite close at Banbury. Not one of their members of staff had their arms in the air screaming, not one of their players. So normally you can go on reactions, and looking back at the video on the day, I actually turned to my staff and said, who's been sent off? I thought their player had been sent off, something we'd missed. But like I said, I didn't think it was a foul. And full credit to the players. We weren't good enough on the ball on the night, and we can hold our hands up and say that. But we defended our box really, really well, and I don't think Weavo's really made a save we wouldn't expect him to make.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is that Banbury seemed to play, they were playing either the long throw into the 6-yard box or playing the corners flat into the 6-yard box with about 20 players in the 6-yard box. Weaver's getting his punches nearly all the time anyway. The rest of the time, the referee's giving a foul like he should do anyway. And, we coped quite comfortably, really.
Yeah, no, I thought Banbury played for sort of set pieces and bits in the final third, which they had plenty of them. I don't know how many corners they had, but they had at least 20 throw-ins from either side coming into our box. And like I said, I thought we dealt with our box really, really well. We made probably 95, if not 100% of first contacts. It was then being alive to when the ball bounced, and that's two sides we've played Saturday, Tuesday have been really, really physical sides, and sort of took a bit out of us. And tonight we need to be really detailed with our plan for Saturday, but maybe not work too hard.
I'm guessing the good thing now is we've spread out our fixtures. We're slowly coming into the run of Saturday, Tuesdays, but also with the postponements we've got good chance to get our injured people back, and we could be not far off full strength, I think, on Saturday.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to have everyone to pick from. When players have been injured, you obviously need to manage them coming back in, but like you said, like Henry Landers has been missing 11 weeks on Saturday, but touch wood, if everything goes to plan, he'll be in the 16 on Saturday, which is brilliant. And I think in 11 weeks he's not missed as many games as he would have done, obviously with the weather and the postponements. But for a player like Henry to be fit for the last 13 games of the season is like signing a new player, and he's so important to us. It'd be great. McComb's close, could be back Saturday. Van looks like he could be back Saturday. Obviously Hawker missed Tuesday night, looks like he could be back Saturday. So all of a sudden, like you said, we're as close as we can be to
Charlie
guns blazing. Charlie's had a little bit of a setback with his hamstring. Charlie will probably be in this time next week. Also want to make sure he's 100% right, because he tried recovering last week and it just sort of felt it a little bit again. And at his age and the pedigree he's got, it's really important that he's right. So, we'll have to deal with him about the next couple of games. But to have almost everybody to pick from, Stu, is a blessing.
Absolutely. Something to really look forward to. Because it was important that we didn't lose on Tuesday, wasn't it? Especially with the result that Hales Owen got on the Monday night. That really sort of might have put a little bit of pressure on. Yeah,
like I said all along, we've sort of got our points total to hit. Teams will win, teams will lose between now and the end of the season. We'll win, we'll lose. We've got our points total to hit. The players know what we need to hit. Staff know what we need to hit. And if we get there, great. If we don't, then we need to regroup and have a look at things.
Yeah, and it was a tight game at Bury when we played there. We weren't one down fairly early, but I think that was down to an error really than anything else. But we showed great character, and I think Max Lott came in and really turned it on in that game.
Yeah, he did, and Bury really impressed me actually on the day. It was a tough surface, and they looked to play the right way. And we've watched a couple of their games that they've played recently, and they still look to play the right way, and the same way as they were playing. They've come right away from the relegation zone. Now they sit sort of mid-table. So we'll be fully prepared for what we're going to face on Saturday, and hopefully we can get back to winning ways.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Saturday, not just the football, but I'm going to give you a musical education on Saturday night as well. We're off to see Less Than Jake, everybody. Davo's really excited. Well, his missus is.
Yeah, apparently. Looking forward to it. I won't be very happy if we don't get the results, Stu, so I won't be good company on the night. So let's hope we get a result on Saturday afternoon.
And we'll get a Chinese on the way home, eh?
Let's hope so.
Best of luck, Davo.
Cheers.